Good morning, everyone. Welcome back for an all-new South Africa travel vlog. I'm Jeff, a safari travel advisor and eco-travel content creator, and in this video, I'm taking you along for my dynamic day in Cape Town. Beautiful, beautiful Cape Town, South Africa. Now, usually here on the channel, you see me out in remote locations, tracking wildlife, looking for the big five, staying in camps and lodges out in the wilderness, but today's gonna look a bit different. I'm going to be taking you along to experience several different activities in the coastal city of Cape Town. I'm really excited about this video because I'm not going to just take you along for some fun activities. I'm going to show you a really cool way you can explore Cape Town. We have arranged a private driver and guide who's going to be with me for all legs of the journey. This guide's name is Glenn. He picked me up at the airport yesterday. He was right there waiting for me. He picked me up, brought me to my hotel, and before he left, we chatted about what I wanted to do in Cape Town for the next 3 days. This was a very open-ended discussion. So I told him I would love to do some courses, I would love to do some hiking, and I would love to maybe surf. So he looked at me and said, that's what your day tomorrow is gonna look like. So we're gonna start our day by hiking up Lion's Head because I'm feeling antsy. I have the zoomies, I really wanna stretch my legs. Yesterday was a travel day, so I'm ready to go. Lion's Head Peak is arguably the most famous hike in Cape Town, possibly the most famous hike in all of South Africa, and that's because it's very centrally located. It is the centerpiece of this city, and the urban sprawl really surrounds it along the coast. But that's how we're gonna kick off the day. Then afterwards, I'm gonna be taking a cooking class. I don't really know what we're cooking or what to expect, so that's gonna be fun. Then later this afternoon, I suggested maybe it'd be fun to surf because I'm a novice surfer and I live in a landlocked state back in the US, so I don't have many opportunities to ride the waves. And so he arranged with his friend or something to take me surfing. What's today gonna look like? I'm not entirely sure, but let's go explore. Here is the view from my room right now. Gorgeous backdrop with Table Mountain over there. And you could probably hear those seagulls that were squawking in the background of my intro clip. So Glenn is gonna be picking me up at the hotel in about 25 minutes. I'm gonna grab breakfast downstairs before we leave, and then we're gonna hike Lion's Head at 7 a.m. Let's do it. Breakfast looks pretty nice and decadent. Here we are. Busy this morning. Wow, have you ever seen it this busy?
No, not really.
It is a Saturday morning in the summer, and we're in like the most gorgeous place in the world, so kind of makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay. Everyone who's anyone is hiking this peak today.
It's actually like a small holding. Ja,
Dan moest mijn pad uitbouwen naar gaan.
Oh, Helene, traffic.
so that chap. Yeah. Oh, yeah, to soccer. And the road that goes just to the left of that dome building is called Strand Street, and that is where the ocean used to come up to. It used to follow the natural shore.
Oh, really?
Shoreline, yeah. So all of that's reclaimed land where those big buildings are.
Oh, interesting. There's Glenn, who hiked all the way up here with me. He's a dedicated guide. The colors are so vibrant. Good visibility today. It's getting nice and warm, but we better get down this mountain because we have a cooking class.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to happen a lot. They seem to know what they're doing. They know the drill. There's definitely a few precarious spots on this hike that not everyone can traverse very easily.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. This is such a gorgeous view. Table Mountain there, which we're going to be hiking later in the week. We've got Camps Bay this direction. Beautiful coastline. City is on this side. There's the main city center. Cape Town, you are beautiful. Ooh, I'm feeling that sun. So I think there was a 7 a.m. rush. All right, Glenn, where are you taking me next?
We're going to Signal Hill,
Signal Hill.
named so because every day except Sundays and public holidays, a cannon fires just beneath where the tourists are,
Okay.
to let all the ships in Table Bay know exactly what time of day it was back in the day, so they could reset their chronometers.
Okay. I gotta formally introduce you to everyone. This is Glenn. He's my driver and guide for the next few days.
Woo!
And he's dedicated because he just hiked out with me. He didn't just drop me off at the trailhead. He did the whole thing with me.
Safety in numbers.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the day. Looking forward to what's ahead.
Awesome, me too.
So the beauty of this tour is that if I want to go to Signal Hill right now, he'll take me.
That's it.
The frame. That's where we were moments ago. What's the population of Cape Town?
4.5 million people in the greater Cape Town area.
Lion's Head is kind of shaped like how kids draw mountains. Just perfectly triangular. I think that's the most photographed house in South Africa right there.
Yeah.
And then, like I was telling Jeff here, a lot of people started coming and asking her, can we film? One day somebody booked her and they also asked, can we film you? And she said, sure, also just thinking it's a blogger or vlogger or some type of person that has an online travel blog. It ended up being Phil Rosenthal from Somebody Feed Film. He had a show on Netflix, and I think he was in season 2, and so they booked her. But what happened was they were due to film the Monday, and the Friday prior to that, she slipped on the staircase, broke her ankle. She phones them and she says, can I please cancel because I can't stand in front of the stove and cook. And they were like, no, you can't cancel, it's Netflix. But my mom didn't know what Netflix was. Yeah, but my mom, so funny story, she didn't actually know what Netflix was. And the guy was like, is there not somebody else that can cook for you and you can just like receive him and chat to him? So that's how I ended up on the show. My kids ended up on the show, so it ended up being a family day with Phil. Since then, she became quite like famous. We're gonna do a chicken curry today. Then we're gonna move on to making our rooties. Cardamom, cinnamon, coriander, cumin, chili, masala, turmeric, and obviously salt. Yeah. So while it's cooking, it does look, yeah, that's perfect. Just sprinkle it at the top, right? Sprinkle at the top, a half a teaspoon of that. And make a well in the center. Anybody want to get their hands dirty? Just press it into a nice flat circle. You move it to the center, then you won't have to.
Mine's not a clean circle.
Doesn't matter. At this point,
butter.
my favorite. A quarter cup of water. I use. Yeah. Your batter will slide off nicely. Did you see how they just turn over on themselves? And then fried with sauce. Then you're going to fold it up this way. Okay, so this one can be made spicy as well. You dish some curry and you tear off a piece of bread and you fill the one side with curry, add a little bit of sambal and fold it up, and that in our culture we call it a salome.
That was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Cool.
Neuron, she was
Neuron.
super engaging. I learned a lot from her, easy to converse with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a worthwhile experience. And then of course got chatting with the other
Yeah, that's
chefs.
what it's all about.
She was saying she's had many special guests in her kitchen before. Roger Federer,
Oh, nice.
Harry and Meghan, prime ministers, the president of Singapore. I was
Okay.
like, she's quite popular.
Yeah, definitely.
What's next on the Cape Town agenda? Where are you taking me?
Surfs up at Big Bay.
Let's do
Big
it.
Bay at Table View.
My second time surfing ever. Got my wetsuit on, sunscreen with a tint. I look like a Kardashian. Obviously can't take you guys in the water with me, so I'm gonna have to go surf and tell you all about it when I get back. Let's go hit some waves. Well, that was a success. Did I look as cool as I thought I did?
Even cooler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good. And that's a wrap on today's adventure in Cape Town. Thank you so much for joining me for today's adventure vlog. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow along for more of my experiences here in Cape Town, South Africa, and beyond, don't forget to hit subscribe. Wow, I'm still buzzing from the day. It's been such a dynamic day. We started by hiking Lion's Head Peak, which is one of the most iconic summits in all of South Africa. It was a busy trail, but definitely worth the views at the top. We did see someone get helicoptered out. I'm just very thankful that it wasn't me or you who got injured. Afterwards, we went straight to a Malaysian cooking class with Neuron, who was super engaging, super fun to get to know. I never thought I'd learn how to make a samosa or a roti, but here we are. Traveling is all about learning. Then afterwards, we hit the beach and went surfing. I managed to stand up once every 4 times I fell down. Anyway, I hope by watching this video, you learned a little bit about Cape Town and the experiences you can have here, but not only that, how you can experience them. The style of travel I showcased in this video is what I can provide for you. Private drivers, private guides, intimate experiences with local Cape Townians. This is what I want to offer for you as a safari travel advisor. If you want to have an experience like this in Cape Town, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to arrange your trip here. Send me a travel inquiry. You can find that in the description below. I look forward to hearing from you and making your Cape Town experience unforgettable. All right, that's all for now, folks. I'll see you next time. You better get a good night's rest because tomorrow we're going to go see some penguins. I'll see you then.